Ooh, second time's the charm. Okay, I tried to get on just a couple seconds ago and it kept spinning and it was saying share but not go live. Oh my word. I'm back. Yeah, I took a week off. And I like to just start this off with the care. The number two stone for the great teachers is care. And last week I needed care for my body. I needed to listen to my body. I needed to allow it to repair itself as it needed to repair itself. And it kept telling me, you need sleep and you need to back down for a little bit. So I did that. I feel absolutely wonderful. I had my first year students here all weekend. We had a beautiful weekend and so many new memories made and so much healing done on everybody. And I always get the residual of that as well. And to step into the support system with all the people that have actually were there the day my husband had the stroke and got to witness me going through the different stages of grief, of excitement, of healing, of all this stuff. So I thank you for everybody. And I want to tell you something else that they've done today. They've they created, this was right after Charlie had a stroke, they created a food train. And my freezer has been full. I haven't had to make meals since in the last month. And they surprised me on the weekend and brought it, like my freezer is full again. And I literally can go all the way to December without having any food or without having any to cook anything. I'm so grateful for that. And that's what community is. And that's what lifting each other is up is all about. And that's what supporting each other is. And if you were to ask me, what is shamanism? That. Shamanism is that. It's not some ooby booby where we're going out and making chants and doing evil things. We're not. It's got nothing to do with that. It's about support, love, and care. So having said that, let's dive into it. Hey, Kim, welcome. Ah, man, I can't wait to see you next weekend. So Kim is sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is at the top of the medicine wheel. That is the animals. And it's also choices. Kim, you get lots of choices in front of you today. And I'm actually seeing there's actually 4 trees in front. This is interesting. I'm seeing 4 trees in front of you. Winter, spring, summer, fall. So but each tree is covered in different leaves, only the leaves don't jive with what I should be seeing in winter, spring, summer, fall. I'm seeing red, blue, and yellow. And it's asking you to go to the tree that's calling you. So if you could, on a piece of paper, make a little tree and color one red, one green, one blue, and one yellow, and in that order, okay? Red, green, blue, yellow. And then underneath each one, go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then underneath that, and I'll have to help you on this one, but you go Emish Ik Akbal Khan. Okay. Then I want you to just cut them up, but keep each individual paper and then fold them so you can't see which one you're drawing and draw one. And for the next 4 days, draw one of them. That's your teacher of the day. And the galactic masters are starting to call you. And I mean, call you big time. And that's fitting because you're going to be walking into that training this coming up weekend. And boy, are they ever there. You're going to have such a magic experience. I'm super happy about it. And your great teacher today, Kim, is you're sitting in the east, the southeast, you're sitting in sex. So get out there and have sex, but get out there and enjoy your life. But feel your body today. Really spend some time of tapping into the feminine energy, being aware of the feminine and the masculine, being aware of all that, even as everything is shifting. And you may get a sense of feminine and masculine even within these 4 trees. I'm not sure what the 4 trees represent, other than they were showing me those colors. And then they said winter, spring, summer, fall. So you're going to have to work that message out as you journey to it. But I can't wait to hear it. So celebrate that today. And I forgot my card. So just a minute. Nice close-up face. La, 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 la. So here we go. You're sitting in the root girl. The disowned self. The disowned self. So what does that mean? That means that you were very disconnected from self, disconnected from everything and from life. But what's happened is those roots are so strong that they were growing again. And I'll bet you that's got something to do with these trees, because the root girl, the disconnected self, and the fact that the trees popped in, there is something. So is there something that's disconnected that needs to be reconnected by these colors? And is it connected to color therapy? I'm not sure. But there's something to do about a reconnection, a remending, a new growing. And maybe you have a new root that has decided to start growing, a new medicine that started to start growing, and you're nurturing that. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but that's the message. So good luck on it. And yeah, let me know how it turns out. Hey, good morning, Debbie. It was so nice seeing you this weekend and getting to hug you. And you were sitting in that beautiful zero. You're sitting in the everything. This is the zero chiefs. The zero chiefs tell us that I am everything. I'm the medicine wheel. I'm that wheel right in behind me. That is the wheel for the galactic masters. That's the Mayan wheel, the calendar. Everything works in a circle, and it's telling you don't think linear today. Think circular today. Nothing is cut and dry. Nothing's going to start and end the way you think it is. It's all going to spin around. And you may get a lot of spinning, a lot of emotions that are coming up again and again and again. And as you're watching the family dynamics, you're going to see the same stories spinning. And allow yourself to sit back and watch those stories spinning and go, wow, we don't have to do this. We can all make the choice that we don't need to spin in this anymore, and we can put an end to it. But for some reason, we're feeding into the circular, going around and around, and we're amping it up. So maybe just on your part, because you don't can't control others, but just say to spirit, you know what, spirit? I'm not dancing in that field anymore. I'm not going to spin in this, and I am not going to participate in this. And remove yourself from the situation. Don't get caught in the chatter of it because it keeps it going. You don't want to give it fuel. You want to back away and you want to go, I'm not dealing with it today. And try that. And if you can do that consistently enough, they will start coming to you with that little blah, blah, and trying to hook you in. So that's where you're sitting today. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good one. And I got to pull these two before I forget. Holy moly, I was so tired last night. So you're sitting in the patience. This won't happen overnight. So don't say, well, I did it, and the next day it started all over again. It's going to do that for quite a while. It could take a year before some people get the idea that you're just not spinning in there anymore. So have patience with yourself, have patience with the progress, have patience with everything that's going on. You might be a little bit testy today. And don't forget, in our teachings, you're sitting in rage today. So that's going to amp that one up too. And you're also sitting in the beloved, the radical acceptance, and which is exactly what I just said, is that radical acceptance of the truth. I don't need to spin in all that stuff and allow all that stuff to eat me up. I can, you know what? I ain't doing that anymore. I'm not following that anymore. I'm going to sit in my higher good so that my energy isn't getting drained. You guys want to spin in that? You go right ahead. I'm not going to waste my energy on it. So it all kind of came together, right? So I love you, Debbie, and I will see you next month. So now we're sitting in. Good morning, Rhoda. How are you, or Rhonda, or Rhoda? I'm not exactly sure, but good morning. How are you doing today? And you're stoned. I had it out in the teepee and I spent the night in the teepee. I have to show everybody this for just a second. Look at this little new basket. Isn't this cute? One of my students gave it to me for my birthday. And so, Loisha, thank you so much. And now I get to think of you every time it's sitting here. And my earth count stones are now in it. So the earth count that you're sitting in Rhoda is 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8. 8 is the cycles of natural law. That's what goes around comes around. You know, the law of attraction, what you send out, you get back. I really would tap into that law of attraction today and pull in what is it that you want to receive. and project that. Maybe make a put a little poster up of something that, because it's a manifesting day today. Send your intention out for what you want to get back, because you're in that energy and you're going to amp it up today. You have the ability to do that, but really, really be careful what you ask for, because you may get it. So be very, very specific of what you're looking for, because it's waiting to you. You just got to call it in. And you are also sitting in, this is a really dark one. You're sitting in love today. Love. It can be love of self, love of something else. It could be love of anything. Love trumps all. When we can sit in that energy of love, then we don't have to be angry. We don't have to be judgmental. We don't have to be even of ourselves or of others. It just is the way it is. And I can sit in the love energy and not allow myself to get depleted. But today's a good day for you to manifest. And maybe you want to manifest love. I don't know. And you're sitting in the horseman, the herald of chance. The herald of chance. You got this coming in, and that's actually manifestation. That is bringing in that energy, that beautiful energy. And nothing just happens. It happens on purpose. There's no coincidences. It's called in. And so you are in charge of what you are calling in. Don't just throw it in the wind and say, oh well, whatever happens happens. Take control of that, but ask for something to happen that you want. Because if you just let spirit decide, you're sitting in chance. Spirit will, sure, I'll decide for you. And it may not be what you want, but actually claim it. Absolutely. I claim whatever it is that's for the highest good. Thank you. Ah, oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to go into Paul. Good morning, Paul. How are you? I was going on a ghost hunting on Friday. Whoa! And it's called Sailor Mission. My first time doing it. Wow. Wish me luck. Holy smokes. That sounds like so much fun, Paul. So, boy, you are an active person. Here we go. We're sitting in number 2 today, Paul. You're sitting in the sequencing of Earth, Mother Earth herself, but it's also reflection. And number 2 is the healer animal. I would caution you when you're out and about to put up um, okay, so to put or to carry a crystal with you, have a protection dome around you today or on Friday when you're doing this ghost thing. Have this protection thing around you, because you don't want to pick up entities. You don't want any ghosts to find you very attractive and latch onto you to get more information from you or to drain your energy. So just put a little dome of protection around you. Say a little prayer. Carry a crystal in your pocket. Protection dome. I use obsidian all the time. But whichever one, and I'm not good on crystals, so I'm not going to pretend to be, but whatever crystal calls you. And if you want to do some research, which ones are good for protection, go ahead and do that. But I do strongly recommend that you carry this protection stone with you and begin today and keep it until the end of that experience that you're going to be going through. So, yeah. And you're a great teacher today, Paul. Things. So many feelings, so many things are coming up, and you may get some past residual feelings from the other energies that you're going to be experiencing. So when you're walking in that and you're going to have everybody else, oh, holy water, that's really good. And as you're walking into that beautiful energy with all these other people, they're going to be heightened, but they're going to be wide open because they're going to be looking for ghosts. They're going to be looking for this, for that supernatural stuff happening. But when you're wide open like that, you can receive other people's energy. So be very careful of what you do and make yourself protected so you can have fun with it, but not a victim of it. Okay. And you're also sitting in the repairing the body, mind, and spirit. And that's what I'm talking about. So just protect yourself, repair yourself, and allow yourself to have fun with it, but not to be overwhelmed by it or have anybody else take control of you. Woohoo! And you're staying overnight. You're braver than me. I don't know if I would be able to do that. And I have to tell you, something just happened. I have my cards on a stand just right below me, and one just literally floated in the air and landed on the floor. So I'm pulling that one too. And this says the wall. The wall. Watch the wall. And it's telling you, be careful of the wall. Watch the obstacles that could come in your way. And so, and it's actually even showing, and that's where I'm a protection. You need it. And this card is saying this. He needs to watch the obstacles that may want to pop in and visit him while he's doing this. So please be careful today. Or yeah, well, today too, but throughout this. Wow. Now let's go to let's go to what a lovely day. What a lovely day. I love a greatest start. Let's do what a lovely day. What a lovely day. You're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is at the top of the wheel. That is the spirit of all animals, but it's also your instinct. You know what's right for you, but you don't trust yourself. And is telling you to trust yourself. Don't just ask others for clarification or for justification or confirmation. It's saying, trust you. You have the answer. You know the answer, and trust that you know that answer. Don't allow others to tell you you don't, or you're wrong, or there's something wrong with you. You have this, you have a very strong ability to really have a good bullshit detector, and trust that instinct. Okay. And you're also sitting in testing. So, testing the water. I like to push things to the edge. I like to see how far I can go and how people are going to respond. So, that's fun to play that game sometimes, but it's asking you to really be careful and to watch where you're going on that one. Um, there's lots of envelope pushing here, but I see others trying to test you as well. So, when you're testing them, I don't think that you test them so much as in a game, but I do think others spin it back to you as a game. I'm going to push it back, spin it in a different direction, give it back to her. And be careful, because there are a couple of people out there in the background. I see two people, and I was going to say on one on either side, but they're both on the right-hand side of me. So male figures, two male figures in the background are actually playing games with you, and be aware of it. Just be aware that they're not as they are projecting themselves to be. And I don't know who they are, or I'd give you more information. Stranger, and curiosity. So, and I'm thinking one is the stranger and one is the curiosity. And those are the two male figures that I'm seeing standing behind you. And I would be very careful on just receiving today. I would actually have my blockers up today if I were you. I'd put those blockers up, and I'd be very much aware when I'm around any type of men today, because that male, there's only two of them, but they're going to play games. One's going to be in the curiosity end of it, and one's going to be in the stranger end of it. So just be careful, okay? So please put your blockers up today, and then go about your day knowing that you're protected. Ooh, that's actually kind of a spooky day, but you know what? It's also a very powerful day for you to own that. Wow. Let's see where else we're going. Paul. Beautiful. And yes, we are. And do I trigger them? You know what? We trigger everybody. And no, it's not saying my parents, because it's showing two male figures. So not exactly sure what that is. And I'm not even sure if they're close to you. They could be just someone in the background. And one of them could be a stranger that introduces themselves, or somebody you didn't know that gets introduced to you today. So, but you have the stranger and the curiosity both popping in, and it's associated with those two male figures. Um, and yeah, you're gonna be fine. It's just, please put the blockers up for yourself today, okay? Da-da-da. And how about, let's go down to Toshika Pal. Oh, wow. Hello. I love your name. Please give guidance on my career. What should I do? So this isn't quite the same type of energy. Stones are energy, not tarots, but I will be pulling a tarot card for you too. So let's see where this takes us. You're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 1 is 16. 16 is your book of life. And I swear you can't make this up. So the book of life, what did I write in, and what are the great teachers? The great teachers I put in my own book of life. So when the great teachers come, there's 20 of them. There are lessons that we come here to learn. So when you're asking about your career, you're going to be attracted to a career or invited to join a career that is going to help you with one of the great teachers that you picked. And if you go on to my videos, they're free. Go into the videos. There's two of them. There's the great teachers, it's called. Do the first one, which is from 1 to 10, and then watch the second one, which is 11 to 20. And it talks about each of the great teachers. Whatever it is that you have wrote into your book of life for this career is already in works. So what did you bring in as your great teacher for that career? And I'm going to pull a stone and ask that very question of the great teachers. And you're sitting in the number 13, which is death and rebirth. So don't think of death as oh my God, it's going to be the worst thing. No, it is. There's going to be a change in everything. There's going to be a part of you that just flips over. It's going to be a total rebirthing. This isn't something that you're even, this is going to be a whole new you, a whole new way of looking at the world. And it's going to be something that is totally different for you. Wow, I didn't even think of that. Or I didn't know that I could actually even do that. Trust yourself. Aim high, though. It's telling you don't aim low, aim high. There's a way that this career is going to send you up the ladder, not down the ladder. Okay, so you want to be going up that ladder. And you also are sitting, oh, there you go. You are sitting in the dream, the refusal of the call. So you're going to get a career opportunity. I love it when the cards answer. You're going to get an opportunity for a new career, a new job. You may find yourself self-doubting. I don't know if I'm up for the task. I don't know if I can do it. I want to do it, but it kind of scares me. And this is telling you, don't rob yourself of this. Don't rob yourself of this. Do it. Face the fear and jump in, and it will take you up the ladder. This is a career that will take you higher. Don't be afraid to get more training. Do the things you need to do to get yourself working within that system. It's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be a challenge in a really good way. So coming your way. Woo! Let me know how that turns out too. Um, I'll call upon Michael. Thank you to doing that. What a lovely day. I love that. I'm saying in the room of Mr. Sawyer, he built the house and his past house in his bedroom. So that should have something. Oh, Lord. So honest to God, Paul, please, please, please protect yourself. Don't play in that field without protection. It can turn. I've seen it turn. So as long as you're protecting yourself, you're good to go. And I'm going to send, if you don't mind, I'm going to send you out some protection as well, just because I just feel better if I just do with this, with this protection, and ask my warrior animal to help you out a little bit. Is there anything that I should do to get this to this higher to get to this higher self? It's just turning inward. It's really turning inward and asking yourself what you need to do, asking spirit. Now I'm going to give you the same old thing that I tell everybody, and I know everyone's going to at first people go, what did she say? But go out and talk to a tree. Go out and talk to the tree. You have these answers. I know often we look for others to give us the answer, but I'm telling you, inside you've got this answer. Go talk to the tree. Talk to the tree about what you're looking for. Talk to the tree about what you want and ask it and call it in, and trust the tree will help you. But that career that's coming your way is big, and it's going to be, and don't be afraid of it. Don't rob yourself of this opportunity because you're afraid. Step into it. Okay. And you have what's called a warrior animal. So ask your warrior animal to support you. If you go into my videos, and there's a meditation video, and it takes you through a meditation, then it takes you into a journey. As your intention in the journey, call in that warrior animal. Ask the warrior animal to assist you in this journey of this new career, and as it opens up the doorway and you walk into it. Okay. I love it. Anyway, I think I'm done. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for checking me out. Spread the word. I don't have a lot of followers, but I also haven't been very consistent the last little while. And if you want to learn how to do a stone reading for someone else and these really entice you, I'm going to be holding a master class that is online. And the master class online will be starting in January, and it's going to be really good. And it's really going to step you into a certification that you can teach it. You can do other stone readings on other people. You will be well versed in this. Um, Thank you so much. You're most welcome. And yeah, oh Lee, hello Lee. Yes, I will get a stone for you. I'm on the ball today. Lee is sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, the Shinamiya, the keepers of the Akashic records. Your book of life. Your book of life is wide open right now. There's a contract page that just popped up. Boom. He wrote a contract that he would fulfill an obligation. You have an obligation coming. You've obligated yourself to another soul self. You've contracted in with that soul self, and that soul self is going to call you on the contract. And so there's a literally, I'm calling him out to see if he will fulfill his end of the contract. I would journey to that if it was me because I'd want to know what contract I signed. And you're also sitting in care. I see a body. I see a physical body. Either you are, yeah, that's it. So it's coming in. So hey, I'm getting the answer. So it's coming in and it's saying you may end up having some physical disabilities or something happen to you physically where you now have asked someone else to become your caregiver and allow you to do the mending and caring. I'm not saying you're having a stroke, so please don't do that when I say this. But Charlie and I had done a bonding, a same thing, a contract that I would become his caregiver when he experienced this health issue. But in return, I'm probably going to end up having a health issue where it will be reversed up. But this contract is coming due. So what it is your contract is coming due with this other person. I see it as you as the receiving of the care, but it could be the opposite way around because I have been known to read opposite. So if that's the case, then it's one or the other is all I could really tell you, but I'm not sure. But I'm looking at it as in you needing the care, but it could be the opposite way. Oh, welcome to the world of dyslexia where a lot of things are backwards. Dust devil, you are moving out of stagnation. You've been feeling like you've really been sitting in a slump a long time, and start making the movements and start going forward and things start working, and then all of a sudden everything tanks again, and now you were in that stagnation. Your energy in your area, your room, your environment, even your friends is starting to shift, and allow that shift to happen. That could be part of this contract as well. As this shift happens, that contract will come in and it's due. So when it happens, let me know. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Welcome. Oh, just wait. I got to go back up again. So I've got to go to uh Tushika. Did I do? Yeah, I did. You okay? So I have to do elf. Oh Lord, I am so bad for your name. Elif. Hi, Grandma. Can I get a stone? Absolutely. You're sitting in 5 and 2 is 7. 7 of the earth count. Oh my gosh, is sacred dreams of life. What brings me joy? And it's asking you to have a day of joy, a day of fun, a day of laughter. I see that tears want to come. So allow the tears to come, but then find joy, find happiness, dress in bright colors today. Actually, do something that is out of ordinary. Everyone's used to seeing you in a certain way, change it up. And then have fun watching everybody's shocked response as you change stuff up. You don't want everything to be normal today. You really want to do normally would do this, and now I'm going to do something different. So I wear my hair like this all the time, and maybe I would want to wear it like something like that and have walk into a room. Like, I don't know, do something fun. Do something fun today. You're sitting in the death as a teacher. So death is that death and the rebirth. That's that change. So change it up. But when you change it big and really, really make it just, oh my word, look at this. I'm changing it up. Absolutely huge today. And you're sitting yep, here we go. Um, this is the sacred contract. So you too are under this contract. You've changed it up. You've changed everything. Everything's moving, and I am moving forward in a new direction. And I'm sitting in joy. So what a cool one to have that contract pop in, because the sacred dreams of life, joy is just wanting to say, ooh, if she could just grab it right now, we're going to be dancing in joy for a long time. So you're in this cycle of joy. Really, really have fun with it, and make fun of it. Be that little kid again. I love it. Okay, Deborah, now for you. Sorry for the delay. You're sitting in, oh, I see a little tiny one, which is the 3. Yep, it is the 3. So you're sitting in the number 3 today. 3 sits at the bottom of the medicine wheel. That is the emotions. So your emotions are pretty high today. It's sitting in plants and how plants can help us with oxygen, with breathing. But it's not so much plants as saying to me, no, it's more of the element of water. And it's actually asking me, because I see a pond and I see myself looking at the pond, but all you're seeing is the negative. So if you look in the mirror, and I would actually drip some water on it and allow the water to streak down the mirror, and look at yourself through the streaking of the mirror, and then actually squint your eyes a little bit and allow that vision to happen, because there's a beautiful beautiful rose behind what you're seeing. And don't look at yourself in criticism, look at it in beauty. Look at the cellular structure, look at all the things that happened in my beautiful face, look at everything where I am, all the lineage lines that are showing up within this beautiful body, and allow yourself to really sit in love today. And you're sitting in the earth count of the west. You're sitting in earth, mother earth in the west. My stones really need a redo here. So yeah, so you're sitting in the west of the medicine wheel. You're not sitting in a great teacher. You're sitting in that west energy, the earth energy, mother earth's energy. Allow her to wrap herself around you and tell you just how absolutely perfect you are. You don't have to live up to anyone else's standards. You don't have to fit into the crowd. So I don't, and the one thing is my big thing that I don't like people calling themselves or being is influencers. Is a big thing on the internet. I'm an influencer. Why are you an influencer? Don't let anyone else influence you. Influence what's right for you. Don't let someone else influence you. What's right for me? I don't have to be what everyone else is. I can walk my own path. I don't need to follow the path. So don't let an influencer influence you. Do your own thing. And you're also, oh, isn't that interesting? So you're also sitting in, and I shuffle my cards, and you're sitting in the wall, exactly what Lee had earlier. So you're sitting, or in what Paul had earlier. So you're sitting in that man. I tell you, I got to protect myself, and it's asking you to really, really. You've hit that wall of obstacles. I put everything in my way. I can't do that because of that. I can't do that because of that. Can't I live here, so I can't do that. I see this, so I can't do that. I'm young, I'm old, blah, blah, blah. So what's happened is you stopped yourself from moving forward because you're worried about other people's words. Let those words go. And I don't just say this. I have done this myself. I have gone to the point where everyone, and I mean everyone, this was a group of people I absolutely loved. They walked my path of healing with me. They were a part of everything I was doing, and I got shunned from them. Every one of them turned their back on me. There were all kinds of things and lies and stuff going on, and it was horrible. And I stood my ground and I continued to walk it because I refused to sit in and do what I was told to do because someone else wanted me to do that. I had to follow my own path. And that's where and it got really scary. And that's what you're facing right now. You need to follow your own path. But I can tell you, 3 years later, I am walking such a beautiful path, and all new friends came into my life, and all new people came into my life. New prosperity, new love came into my life, new support came into my life, and I got stronger in the process. You're at that crossroads too. And I support you and I love you. And message me. I will walk you through this. I can't do it for you, but I will hold your hand. You are not alone. Continue doing this. Go over to my Facebook group page, is Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services on Facebook. Go in there, send me a message. I will chat with you. Let's spend time, but let's walk together. You got this. Woo. Hi, Nick Music. Hi, man. Can I get a stone? You absolutely can. You can get number 4. That's the animals that sits in the north of the wheel. That is the animals, actually. And the animals, but it's also the mind. And the number 4 is balance. And it's telling me you're walking a tightrope and you're unsteady on your feet because I tried something and it's a little rocky right now, and I'm swinging farther over to one side or the other side. It's asking you to find balance. It's asking you to step back from the vision that you're looking, because you're looking right now like this. And it's asking you to step back and look at the whole picture. Look at the whole picture, because you're narrowing down. You're focusing on a problem, which is okay, but it's asking you to, the problem isn't what you think it is. Send it back. Look at it from a different perspective, because that perspective might give you a different answer, a different way to move. And you're sitting in the great teacher of patience, number 20. So, number 20, the great teacher of patience says, just slow down, slow down. Don't try to get to the end point. And ironically, there is no end point, because even when you solve this problem, you solve this and you think you're going in again, there's always another spiral, because we are on a circular world where we pop in and we recycle. We recycle the lessons, we recycle the stories. So slow down, just trust yourself and start moving forward. And your card today is the lost compass. Is getting back to integrity. So getting back to your center. Follow your center. You don't have to have the compass of the world. If the world is all going up and left or up and right, up and middle, I don't care where they're going. You don't need to follow them. You can go in your own path. It's okay what feels right for you. And it's asking you to follow that. But boy, have patience and slow down and just allow that to happen. I hope that helps you, Nick. Turn up the tunes for me, because I love music too. So gone who's going to stop me? Oh, I love that. 2022. Who's going to stop me? No one's going to stop you. I love that. You're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 of the medicine wheel is sitting in pure science. That is your DNA strands, your cellular memories. But I almost see a little bit of health issues popping up. There's something going on in your body that is asking you to repair. So spend some time if you can. And I don't know where you are or anything, but if you can, lay down on grass and try to get Mother Earth to just keep, not try to get, but ask Mother Earth to pump in that energy for you. If you can't lay down on grass, then go out and hold the tree. Talk to the tree and ask this tree to actually create this and watch it. Feel the energy from your body going into the tree and the tree coming into you, and ask the tree for a message. The tree is a message for you that it will help rejuvenate you. Do I need to drink more water? You absolutely do. And I would put just a tiny little bit, I mean, a tiny little bit, just a pinch of Himalayan salt in it, and allow that to, just because there's a mineral happening in there. There's something in that you're craving, that your body is needing right now. And it's interesting. So you're sitting in you're not sitting in a great teacher, but you're sitting in the element of water. That means your body is dehydrated. Your body is looking for that nourishment of water. And it's like a plant. I'm all withered up and I just need water so I can grow again. And do that. Just reprentice your body. Just love your body again. Um, um, a lot. Okay, yes. So because of stress. So that you know what? The best thing for stress is meditation and breath work. So please go in. I have that meditation journey music. Go in and do that. I know that I guess if you're not a member or take out a membership or something, that you can't hear the video without a commercial popping in, which I apologize for. But there was no way. That was the best way for me to get this information out. But yeah, do that though. But try to meditate today. Try to journey today. And when you're journeying, especially for you, I would like you to bring in. We'll go to the south. You're going to bring in the element of water, and you're going to ask the element of water to work with you today, to bring all this in and to wash you clean on the inside and move all that energy that is holding you in and out and in and out. I make music. I'm a music artist. Beautiful. Then listen to the music and hear the music and the heartbeat of the music, and get a nice steady beat going. And allow it and visualize that beautiful water washing in and out, in and out. If you want to stand in the shower, do that and allow everything to just flow through you, because on the inside you're craving this water, this need. And if tears come, even better, because our tears are the same consistency as the ocean, and allow that to just flow. Okay, so try that. Hey man, please get stone. Nick music. Yes, Nick, absolutely. I thought I had done yours, but I will do yours right now. So, so Nick, here we go. I'm going to pull one up for you. So Nick, this is you. Nikki. Um, 5, 10, and 2 is 12. You're sitting in number 12 today. You're sitting in organization. It's asking you to get yourself organized. I see clutter around you, but it could be clutter of the mind even, but it's asking you to put everything in a compartment and let the things that aren't needed go. That you've got too much clutter coming in. You're trying to and you're trying to wear too many hats, and it's asking you to just slow down with what you're wearing and allow yourself to just step back and slow down a little bit and get rid of some of them. You're also sitting in defeat as a great teacher. So that defeat, I just feel awful. I just feel like, oh my God, if I do this one more time, and that real low energy, cool. So this is what we're going to do. You're just going to just start soaking it up. Yes, I'm going to let it go. Yes, I'm going to let it go. Yes, I'm going to let it go. Name it, claim it, let it go. Name it, claim it, let it go. And continue that. Name it, bring it in, claim it, feel it in your heart, let it go out your other arm. Name it, claim it, let it go. And that's going to be a lot of that today. And allow it to be, so that you can then change the things that are hanging on and stopping you from moving forward, because you're making room for new stuff. And you're sitting in the spirit of the river. You can't make this up. The moving towards adventure. So that's what I'm saying. Name it, claim it, let it go. Physically, yes. So if I was to do something, I'm actually sitting in a pretty good spot. But let's assume I was. I'm just going to use shame, just as an example. So name it, shame, claim it. The last time I felt shame was when I had a messy house and people showed up. Claim it, and now let it go. I can't do anything about it. They received it how they received it, and it is what it is. Let it go. So name it, claim it, and let it go. Okay? It's a beautiful exercise. Okay. Wow. We've had a great morning. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, whatever you're doing. And yeah, it's just been wonderful for us too. Charlie's slowly on the mend. And there's days that are good, there's days that are not so good, but he's doing really well. And the doctors are amazed at how quickly he's repairing and coming together. And I'm just so excited to be a part of your life. And thank you for taking time this morning to listen to my stone readings and pass the word around, and let's spread a lot of love out there, because there's so much negative. Let's get some positive out there. Aho. Bye-bye.